Welcome to Pardon That Vine. My name is Riccobono, and this is the world's most unbiased wine review forum. And we are live here at the New Zealand wine tasting, and I tasted about 12 wines so far in a special sit-down tasting, and I was very impressed. I'd say so far the things that I've been impressed by are number one, let's see, I wrote all this down to make this a little smoother. The Syrah. I tasted two Syrahs. You don't think of New Zealand and Syrah, you think of Sauvignon Blanc and Pinots, and the Syrahs were awesome. The balance of the Pinots, there's 14% plus alcohol on these Pinots, and I would have never guessed that. They're extremely balanced. A lot going on. You're getting a lot of fruit, also you're getting a lot of earth, so it's not one-dimensional. Let's see, 95% screw tops. I know a lot of people always are emailing me questions about screw tops. So 95% of these wines that they make in New Zealand are screw tops, and I'll tell you, some of them are high-end. So there's no association between high-end wines and screw tops. And then the other big thing is we drank a bunch of 2003s. And the 2003s, it's 2010 now, and they're drinking really nice. So that's 7 years as a Pinot, which, I've tried to preach as far as California. Some of the better ones, the William Selms, they will last. A lot of people think Pinots, you have to drink them right away. You do lose a little bit of the fruit, but they do get a little bit more complex in my opinion. Anyway, let's get into the first wine. The first wine is Mount Difficulty Target Gully 2003. You will never be able to find this on the market, although Mount Difficulty is a producer to look out for. But what I wanted to show you is, look how much it's maintained the color, which is incredible for an 03 Pinot. Still a lot of vibrant fruit. You're getting a lot of earth mixed in as well. But it's not gone. It's still vibrant. It's still drinking nice. If anything with that wine, there's still a little too much acidity. It's a very cool region there. It's warm days, cool nights, which is what makes it so nice for Pinots, especially on the coast. That wine has a little too much acidity, but I'm more impressed with the mid-palate. It's got a lot of fruit. Let's move on. I know I'm going a little bit quick here because people are waiting for the room. This is the Palliser Estate 2007. 2007 is what's available now on the market. This is, I don't have the prices. This is from Martinborough. So that's the other thing I don't think I pointed out in the beginning. All the different areas that are making such good wines. So this wine was from Central Otago, which is very south. And this is from Martinborough, which is making some of the best Pinots out. I tasted one recently on the show. Keep an eye out for Pinots in Martinborough. Let's give this a try. Look how dark that is. Really nice color, but still a Pinot, not, some of these inexpensive California Pinots that we taste that are real dark and kind of look fake. Just beautiful light fruits, that fragrant, perfumey smell, really nice. Just like I described, a nice nose. Extremely complex, earthy tones. It's just a full body Pinot. It's so well made. There's so much going on. It's not thin. It's not weak. It's got a punch to it. It's just really nice. Palliser Estate. You'll definitely be able to find this. Now, I don't have all the prices for these. I'll get them up online, but I'm thinking they're all in that $30 range. Very reasonable. This is the Neudorf from Nelson, another region, 2007. Also a nice dark color. A lot more earth tones here, soil, gravel, but also a lot of fruit. Light fruits. I'm getting creamy cherry there. What's also nice is every region who produces Pinot, they're making great Pinots, and they all have different styles and different profiles. That's a really nice wine. Tons of creamy cherry, hints of earth, hints of a little bit, I'm getting a little bit of mocha. It's a really nice wine. Let's move on to what I'm really excited about, and I apologize for going so fast here. Please email me with any questions. I'm going to go taste, another 60 wines, which I'll be able to talk about more, Sauvignon Blancs. I just felt like I needed to touch on some of these points about Pinot in general and what they're doing over in New Zealand. And they're doing some really nice things. I know I got a lot of emails when I tasted Over the Edge Pinot last week saying, are you really, should I spend my money on New Zealand Pinots, not California Pinots, not Pinots from Oregon, Burgundies if I'm going to splurge? These wines are value-driven Pinots with a lot of vibrant fruit that I know people like, but also some complexity. So let's move on. These Syrahs. These Syrahs are not cheap. These are in the $60 range. This is Man O' War 2008 from Waiheke Island, and it's this one. I've already tasted this. The nose on this is incredible. I think novice wine drinkers might be afraid of this, but experienced drinkers, I'm telling you, Man O' War Syrah. You know, I tasted Syrahs. You know, I've done a ton of Côte d'Aron's, Côte Rôties. I've done a ton of, obviously I spent a lot of time in South Africa where I raved about the Syrahs, a lot of California Syrahs. This is very unique. It's closer to a Northern Rhone, but it smells like a mixture of a smoky fireplace with cedar in it, with a lot of pepper on it, and you know, it's got a ton of cedar, wood, oak, but smoking. It's almost like it's lit on fire. I can't explain it. It's an extremely unique nose. It even tastes a little bit like firewood and pepper. Not a lot of fruit, but so much going on. Some might say it's a little green, kind of what South Africa was trying to get away from. But if you really appreciate and think about it, there's backbone to it. It's a well-made wine. It actually, I was told in the blind tasting, performed better than the next one we're going to try, which is a very well-known. I think Parker gave it 96 points. Let's move on to the next one. If there is a Syrah, in my opinion, for my palate, that has a mixture of that Bordeaux meets California, it's Les Sols Craggy Range from Hawke's Bay, from the Gimlet Gravels, which are very well-known area to grow wine down there, making some of the best Syrahs. And this wine to me is, Parker gave it a 96, or Parker's guys. I give it a 96 as well. I think this is drinking beautifully. I think Man O' War is more fun and worth buying a bottle, but I think Les Sols at about $60 is drinking just beautifully. I know it's expensive. It has that big jammy fruit that California Syrah lovers like, but it also has 14% alcohol, I think. Yeah, 14%. But it also has some pepper, some earth, a lot of vanilla, creamy, big, powerful, fills up your cheeks, lasts long. This is one of the better wines I've had. This is probably the best one I've had here today so far. And I think the spicy component. This is why I love Syrah. If you want to try a Syrah, especially experts out there who might not have delved into New Zealand, don't know a lot about it, get your hands on this. Craggy Range Les Sols. This is just an awesome wine. Beautiful. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this show. I know I talked quick. Hope I got my points across. Please email me and we can go over it a little slower, and I can kind of point out other wines that I've tasted, because I'm going to taste a ton of them, especially Sauvignon Blancs. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get kicked out of here, so I got to go. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.